this is Darth EshBa'al, and today I'm going to talk to you about the right to power. So, my question to you today is, what is it that lures us to the dark end of the spectrum? That's an honest question that you always need to ask yourself as to why you're here. What draws us towards types of extremism? And in this specific, what draws us to Sithism? What is it that made you seek these dark crevices to seek out something so much greater than yourself, and yet something so taboo? I can easily tell you that most of the time it's not because you've always been this way, or that you've always been different. I can tell you that it's probably not because you've heard a voice from beyond, or saw some sort of vision. Acolytes and Aspirants often try to fool themselves and try to make favors with their superiors by making up elaborate stories of what made them crave such teachings. But in truth, it's only the need to feel important. It's encoded in our DNA to want to leave a mark on the world, to leave behind something, a name that people are going to remember, to take actions that will be spoken about for years to come. And while most people are satisfied with leaving their mark through having children or having one good road trip, the rest of us feel that we have a right to something greater, a right to power. We plan on making ourselves eternal. But what makes a persona immortal in the eyes of a man? What kind of action does it take? Well, unfortunately, in today's world, acts of kindness do not go as far as they used to. Not unless you're a celebrity, or CEO of something grand like maybe Apple or Mac, something like that. You know, giant companies that impact people every day. So, if acts of kindness will not leave your imprint on the minds of human beings, what does? What will scar them? What leaves a bitter taste in their mouths and keeps them talking for eons? Well, I'm pretty sure you've already guessed it. It's the taboo. It's the dark, the grotesque, the inhumane. Extremism, terrorism, pure evil. Now, I'm not saying that Sithism is any of those things, all of those things, or whatever. Sithism has not one true course, as it's taught in many different ways. But let me say that merely becoming a Sith and trying to rank up to make a name is not enough. So many people join without the real idea behind what Sithism is, what it really means to have that right to power. So I will put it in layman's terms for you. No one cares about a robot. And no one likes a fucking parrot. I see you there. You're hiding behind your mask, you're telling your stories of being psychic, of always being different, of Satan or demons coming to you in your dreams, of your darker personality that almost killed your family once. I've seen it all. I see you trying to act self-important, and yet when the leaders say to clap, you'll clap. And when leaders ask you why you're here, you say that it was always your destiny. They shout a phrase and you shout it back. They salute and you salute. Your knowledge is only in what they have taught you and expands no further. You preach what they preach and have no train of thought for yourself, for fear of being looked down to and shunned. Acolytes and Aspirants, the lords and ladies of Sithism, the Darths, they do not want your kind. I repeat, the lords and ladies of Sithism and the Darths do not want your kind. Sure, for an army you would be perfect. Your type would easily run in to be the first to die without a second thought. You have a use. But right to power? Hardly. Do you have a name worth remembering? Never. Now, does this mean to be defiant? Of course not. But this is a calling to think. While defiance could hold you back, maybe you do not rank up so quickly. And this is really not a bad thing. And from personal experience, I can say this. Because at least when that new rank is attained, you know you've truly earned it. You struggled to get it, have overcome true challenges, and have taken greater lessons than those of the parrots that will never see their rise as a true Dark Lord. It is you, the one who thinks, that challenges when need be, whom asks questions. It is you who truly ascends, that truly has the right to power. who's truly fighting to be greater, to be stronger and wiser, and truly trying to become one with the dark side. Stop lying to yourself. Admit that you were just like everyone else. You came here out of curiosity to the dark side. That you learned a little, tasted a small drip of power on your tongue. One taste of it, and you were addicted. And now you want more. Now you're here, reading this, listening to this, as if I'm going to disclose some secret to you, to gain more, to be more. But let me tell you one thing, if anything. There are no secrets to power. None. Nada. Nil. Null. Power comes to those who truly earn it. To those who truly work for it and aren't just mindless drones. True power is not in mimicking. True power is not in phrases being spoken as a group. It's not in feeling more powerful in numbers or feeling more uniform because you're part of a cult. Power is in you and must be awakened by you through your own sweat and blood. Through your own meditations, through your own self-discovery. Power comes through passion, yes, but it also comes through truth. The lightest of truths and the darkest of truths. To lie to yourself in any form, in any way, is to be weak. And thus, power, true power, will always elude you and lead you astray. So remember that, acolyte or aspirant, next time you try and talk to anyone about some sort of right to power. At one point, all of the higher-ups, people on the top, we've been there, and we see past your mask. May the darkness be with you, always.